Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mathematecher channel. Let n be a natural number. Can you prove that the number 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 is an odd number, and also that it's not divisible by n multiplied by n plus 1, whatever the value of n is? Well, in order to prove that, we first are going to check out the parity of the number 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 according to the parity of the number n. We know that whatever the value of the natural number n is either equal to 2k or 2k plus 1 such that k is a natural number. So in case n is even, which mean that there is a natural number that we can note, k, such that n equals 2k, then 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 would be equal to 3 multiplied by 2k to the power of 4, which equals 3 multiplied by 16k to the power of 4, which can be written as 2 multiplied by 24k to the power of 4. So if we note 24k to the power of 4 as k prime, we find that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 equals 2k prime. And this means that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 is an even number. Beside that, we would have 5n equals 5 multiplied by 2k, which equals 2 multiplied by 5k, and this can be written as equal to 2k second, such that k second equals 5k. So 5n is also an even number. Therefore, our main number, 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1, would be an odd number in this case. Now, in case n is an odd number, which mean n equals 2k plus 1, we would have 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 equals 3 multiplied by 2k plus 1 all to the power of 4. Hence, after we develop this fourth power multiplied by 3, we find that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 equals 2k prime plus 1, assuming that k prime equals 24k to the power of 4 plus 48k cubed plus 36k squared plus 12k plus 1. Therefore, 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 would be an odd number. Beside that, 5n would be equal to 5 multiplied by 2k plus 1, which equals 2 multiplied by 5k plus 2 plus 1, that equals 2k second plus 1, such that k second equals 5k plus 2. Therefore, 5n is an odd number. So, 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n would be an even number. And this means that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 would be an odd number in this case too. Now let's prove that the number 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 isn't divisible by n multiplied by n plus 1. If we add and subtract the numbers 3n cubed and also the number 3n squared to our main number, we find that whatever the natural number n, 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 equals 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 3n cubed minus 3n cubed plus 3n square minus 3n square plus 3n plus 2n plus 1. This means that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 equals 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 minus 3n cubed plus 3n square plus 3n cubed minus 3n square plus 3n plus 2n plus 1. By extracting n square as a common factor from the first term of this sum and n as a common factor from the second term of this sum, we find that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 equals n square multiplied by 3n square minus 3n plus 3 plus n multiplied by 3n square minus 3n plus 3 plus 2n plus 1. Now by extracting 3n square minus 3n plus 3 as a common factor from the two first terms of this sum, we find that 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1 equals n square plus n all multiplied by 3n square minus 3n plus 3 plus 2n plus 1. Now according to this last assertion, if we assume that n square plus n divide 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1, then n squared plus n would divide 2n plus 1. But n squared plus n, which equals n multiplied by n plus 1, is an even number and 2n plus 1 is an odd number. So this is a contradiction. Therefore, n squared plus n, which equals n multiplied by n plus 1, doesn't divide 3 multiplied by n to the power of 4 plus 5n plus 1. And this finishes our proof. Thank you for watching the video, and as always, we hope you enjoyed it, and mostly, that it was instructive for you. Moreover, we invite you to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, as this helps our work and encourages us to go on with it. See you soon.